I've been a big fan of Fisher Space pens for as long as I can remember, specifically the Bullet pen. The overall design is really interesting. I like the streamlined look. I like the compact size when you stick it in your pocket. It's a great EDC pen. When I bought mine a few years ago at Restoration Hardware, it was when they still sold smalls. And so I got this for $8, which is a super good deal that I couldn't pass up. Recently, I have bought the clip off of Amazon, and as most others have had problems with keeping it on, I too have had those same problems. Now, I looked on a lot of forums to see if there were any solutions. People talked about super gluing them, using JB Weld. All of those kind of don't seem to stand the test of time. Another issue not related to the cap is trying to post the cap. The diameter of the cap doesn't really lend itself to staying on very well, as you write. So you can force it down with the tap of it on a desk or a hard surface, and it'll stay on, but then it's a kind of a huge pain in the ass to get off. So I think I have a solution to both of those problems that I haven't seen mentioned anywhere else, and I figured other people may like to try this as well. It's worked for me, and I haven't had any problems, and the clip has stayed on. Where I actually have started mounting my clip is on the pen barrel itself. And so you do have to force it down a little bit. I do force it right near the threads, but not on the O-ring. With that, you get the added bonus of the cap, when you post it, actually clicking into the back of the clip. The clip is unobtrusive because your hands are on the threads and the clip is out of the way. It's similar in form to what you'd see on a Pilot Vanishing Point fountain pen. Then the cap does come off easily, and you can easily seal it and carry it in your pocket. Now, I'm sure some people will watch this video and say, well, what if the cap comes off in your pocket? Then that pen's out there, it's loose in your pocket. You kind of have the same issue if you mount the clip onto the cap itself. The thing that I think, and I haven't had it come loose in my pocket, I've been doing this now for 4 or 5 months, and I haven't had that issue. The pressure that's exerted onto the clip seems to be enough to keep the cap, seems to keep the cap mounted in place, and you don't have that issue. And if you think about it, the weight of the pen barrel itself, if you're mounting on the cap, could just as easily draw it out into your pocket as you move around. But I know this has worked for me, and I'm throwing it out there for other people who may be interested in solving the problem of the Fisher Bullet Space Pen clip staying on the pen. Like I said, it pretty much stays in position. I haven't had any issues with it moving around. Sometimes it may have a little play, but not enough to take it past the O-ring or take it into the thread. So just something I picked up and thought others may like to try and utilize.